I need time to think. Wrong location. Let's go for a walk, people. 7 rules that have changed my life. You ready? Let's do it. Number 1, not caring what people say. So it's very easy to just get caught up in like basically what everybody has to say, people's opinions of you, you know, how you should live your life, what you should do, how you should say what you say, etc. You know, and sometimes you can't help it because people's opinions get to you. People's opinions sort of have a way of just laying in your head and living rent-free in your head, right? But one thing I've learned is if you want to truly be free and if you really want to be able to live a happy life, then you need to be able to disconnect from all that and just live your life the way you want to and the way you believe that it should be done. So that is the first rule that has really changed my life, that I live by. Number 2. Right, so the second rule is being me because, well, basically everybody else is taken, right? I know I'm not perfect. I'm not even trying to be. I'm never anyone who like tries to impress people, you know. I do believe in authenticity, you know. And when I don't know, I always learn. Like I like to really experience the world not just through my eyes, but through like everybody. Like I can learn from children, I can learn from adults, I can learn from dogs and animals, I can learn from anything. And it's usually through observation, living vicariously through people. And that's really how I've just set out my life to be. And it's really beneficial for me. And I like it, you know, just being myself, not having to pretend, and living in my truth, living my truth. So yeah, that's rule number 2. So the third rule is basically being frugal with my money. You know, money's hard to come by. We all know that. And sometimes, you know, people just refuse to sort of live within their means, and they just kind of spend so much money, more money than they have, you know. And it's something that I've always done since I was a child. Save a lot, make sure I don't spend as much, you know. I started saving when I was really, really young, and it's a habit that I've kept all these years. So being frugal is actually a really good thing, and I think it's one of the ways that I've been able to level up and get ahead of a lot of people. And I don't apologize for it. Another rule that I have lived by is not always waiting for opportunities to fall in my lap, you know, and just creating them as I go along. And I make a lot of references to a time in my life where I kept getting like voiceover deals with one of the biggest telecommunication companies in Ghana, MTN. And one day I just walked up to them and said, look, I've been doing your voiceovers for years, and I think it's about time you guys signed me up as a brand ambassador. And guess what? Less than a few weeks later, I had a deal that has so far spanned over 12 years. And still counting. By this, I'm just saying that sometimes you just need to go out and create the opportunities, you know, because they're not just all gonna fall on your lap. And by all means, prepare for them as well. Pretty. So the next rule is staying grounded no matter how high I climb. Now, in my life, I've met presidents, I've met so many people who matter in society, but it's never gotten to my head. I've been in the media for over 22 years. I've been in places in privileged places, to be honest, but it's never made me feel as if I'm better than anybody else. And I feel like that has given me an unfair advantage when it comes to a lot of things. Mainly because, you know, sometimes I feel like people largely feel as if the kind of people that they associate with suddenly makes them feel like they're better than everybody else, when in actual fact, human beings are all the same when you look at it. You could be here today, gone tomorrow. We're all buried in the ground when we die, literally. You have nothing. Tomorrow someone takes God takes your breath and you're dead, right? Yes, you may have more money than me. You may be prettier than me. You may be slimmer than me. All these attributes that people say or think make them better. But at the end of the day, none of it truly matters. The things that matter in life have to do more with personality, have to do more with experiences. How you leave people. Do you leave the people that you encounter better than how you met them or when you met them? These are the things that truly matter. And for me, these are the things that keep me going. And so, yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. And that's one of the rules that I live by. So another rule I live by is never holding on to bad experiences. And these bad experiences are bound to happen, bound to come your way. It's just the way life is. You can never have like ups all the time. When the sun shines, it will set at the end of the day. Rainy days will come, but it's being able to really push beyond all the bad days, all the low moments, you know. I've had some pretty down times. I've had times where I've actually thought about just shutting shop and shipping out. I mean, whichever way you want to interpret that. I've had really low moments, especially when I lost my mom. But I've been able to move past that. I haven't made that sort of made me want to give up on life, give up on my dreams. And I've managed to push through it all. And that's what, you know, I feel like you need to do if you're watching this video. Bad experiences come to make you appreciate the good ones. And it's the rain that makes you appreciate the sunshine, you know, and that's how you really must see it. And the last rule that has changed my life is saying less and listening more. Now, there's a reason why you have one mouth and two ears. Now, usually when people are in a hurry to sort of talk about what they know, interrupt people when they're speaking and that kind of thing. But I feel like when you're really able to pay attention to good morning, pay attention to what people are saying. You're able to glean a lot more information. You're able to learn a whole lot more than you ordinarily would have if you're just waiting to interrupt them, waiting for them to finish speaking so you can get your point across. I really believe in listening a whole lot more. Sometimes when I even know like what I'm talking about, I'd rather just hear what other people, like what other people's opinions of the same matter are, because I realize that they might always have some other maybe knowledge that I'm oblivious to. And I realize that in that same vein, I'm able to learn a whole lot more that way. I tend not to speak a lot, especially when I'm in public. People might even think it's because I'm shy or timid, but it's just my way of getting a lot of information from people. In a span of about 10 minutes after meeting someone, I'm able to fully assess who they are, and it's just my superpower. So yeah, that's really what it is. And I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, share it with someone else who will find it beneficial, because that's what today's video was really all about. I'm hearing some creeping and crawling in this wood behind me. So yeah, I'm going home. Officially, I'm done. See ya.